12 years after they left the young adult franchise behind, the Twilight TV show won't see one actor reprise their role. Multiple attempts to develop a new installment in the franchise have stalled over the years, until it was announced in September 2024 that Netflix was working on an animated adaptation of Stephenie Meyer's best-selling novel series. The Twilight show's story will primarily adapt the 2020 novel, Midnight Sun, which served as a retelling of the original novel from Edward Cullen's perspective. During a recent interview with TV Insider to discuss the Peacock horror thriller show Teacup, Chase Spencer was asked about his thoughts on the upcoming Twilight show. The actor, who played La Push leader Sam Yulee in the original movies, expressed surprise to learn that they were making an animated adaptation of the 2020 novel, before going on to confirm he won't be reprising his role in the show due to feeling he is too old for Sam. See what Spencer said below. What Spencer's absence means for the Twilight show. The team may have other ideas in mind. Though he may not be considered as important of a character as the likes of Edward, Bella and Jacob, Sam's inclusion in the Twilight show will ultimately depend on how faithful it wants to be to Meyer's source material. In the original book, Sam is the one who, through his distaste of the Cullen family, inadvertently puts Bella on the track to getting to know them and learning of their vampire nature. Subsequent books expanded on his tragic backstory and role, though considering Midnight Sun is a reimagining of the original, it would make sense if Sam doesn't appear at all. That being said, if Sam does appear in the Twilight TV show, it wouldn't be the first time the franchise has recast the part. In the 2008 movie, Solomon Trimble played a character simply credited as Jacob's friend, and it's often been assumed he was meant to be Sam, as he generally fit the character beats of Sam in the original novel. However, come the time of the first sequel, New Moon, Spencer would make his franchise debut and carry on the role through Breaking Dawn, Part 2. The other factor at play is whether the creative team behind the Twilight TV show want to bring back any actors from the movies. Unlike fellow Netflix animated reimagining, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, much of the cast have famously sought to distance themselves from the young adult franchise in the time since it ended, and as such likely aren't interested in returning for the show. Additionally, with the show creating the possibility of rebooting the franchise in a new direction, the creative team will likely want actors who will be open to playing their roles for multiple seasons. Our take on Spencer's declined Twilight show return. It leaves him time to focus on other projects. Taylor Lautner's Jacob looking angrily at Chase Spencer's Sam in Twilight. While the Twilight franchise is certainly a big thing for any actor to have under their belts, Spencer has done plenty in the years since that I'd like to see him continue to focus on. In addition to Peacock's Teacup Season 1 ending on a major cliffhanger, I also really enjoyed his turn as Meyer's uncle in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Echo and would love to see him expand on that, and am also intrigued to see what he does in the upcoming Wind River sequel.